Well, Congress is kicking off the first confirmation hearings later this morning for President-elect Joe Biden's cabinet nominations as preparations for tomorrow's inauguration continue. Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor shares what to expect.
The Biden-Harris inauguration ceremony will have the smallest attendance on the west side of the Capitol, but the largest security presence in U.S. history, amid a pandemic and the aftermath of an insurrection.
I will walk there to that moment proudly with my head up and my shoulder back.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris remains undeterred by any potential risks, and she will take her oath not before a crowd of people, but a sea of flags, representing another threat, the coronavirus.
We're going into Wednesday knowing that we're ready to do the work.
The 200,000 U.S., state, and territorial flags on the National Mall recognize the nearly 400,000 Americans who have died from COVID-19. Harris and President-elect Joe Biden will honor them tonight with lights at the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool.
The health of the nation is literally at stake.
In his first 100 days in office, Biden will work to provide 100 million doses of the vaccine and pass a nearly $2 trillion COVID-19 relief package.
There is a lot to do. Some would say that ours is an ambitious goal, but we do believe with hard work and with the cooperation and collaboration of the members of the United States Congress that we can get it done.
President Donald Trump has not made any public statements this week and will skip the inauguration for his own departure ceremony. But in her farewell address, First Lady Melania Trump called on every American to help end the pandemic.
Every life is precious, and I ask all Americans to use caution and common sense.
And that was Jesse Tenor reporting. In fact, please join us later because she'll be live with her in her next hour with even further details on the inauguration as well. Meanwhile, the acting Pentagon chief says there is no indication of an insider threat to the inauguration. This comes after reports that the FBI is vetting all of more than the 25,000 National Guard troops deployed to protect the U.S. Capitol during President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. Acting Secretary of Defense Christopher Miller now says that the vetting is normal for military support to secure such a large event. Well, President-elect Joe Biden actually plans to unveil an immigration bill on day one of his administration, hoping to try to provide an 8-year path to citizenship for an estimated 11 million people currently living here in the U.S. without legal status. And President Trump has lifted COVID-related travel restrictions for much of Europe, the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Brazil, affected next Tuesday, January 26, in the middle of this pandemic. Trump says he has been advised to lift those restrictions on incoming travelers to the United States for 26 European countries. But President-elect Joe Biden is going against that. In fact, he plans to extend travel restrictions, barring travelers from those countries who have recently been in much of Europe and Brazil. And once in office, Biden has the legal authority to control all restrictions.